Coming to you all the way from Norfolk, Virginia, Go On Podcast presents How Embarrassing with Molly and Jeff.
How embarrassing!
How embarrassing! How embarrassing!
How embarrassing!
Bow, 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 bow. Whoa! What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to How Embarrassing. It's the podcast about all of our embarrassing lives. My name's Molly.
And I'm Jeff.
Hello.
And here we are.
Here we are, the worst part of the podcast, right here, where we try to figure out how to get in to our stories. Jeff, you got any embarrassing moments from this week that you want to share with the class?
Okay. Your camera's shaking so much.
I'm now
also,
a shock jock
looking
DJ.
at you.
I'm running into my table a lot and making it look like I'm in an earthquake.
And nobody can see it because it's a podcast.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's get off that subject.
That's why we got to describe the visuals.
You were doing so well, Molly.
I know.
Yeah, you had me on track. I shouldn't have mentioned another thing about you.
Let's
Let's
restart.
go, Jeff. Let's go. I'll shut up.
Yesterday, I'm going snowboarding tomorrow, and I couldn't find my
Jeff's
snowboard
rich.
boot.
Right.
Snowboarding is not that expensive.
Any snow sport is a rich kid's game, and
It's like
you forget it.
$30 to
We
go
didn't
for a
get
day.
to do that growing
Yeah.
up in my house.
I've never been
No
snow
way.
whatever.
We never got to do a snow sport when I was growing up. You know what
Molly-
you could do is slide down a hill on a plastic sled from the Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
You had a plastic sled. I used a trash can lid. What are you talking about?
Cafeteria trays.
I've never done any of that shit. Never been on a boat. None of that.
Okay, you guys wait.
Never
We
been
gotta
on a
pipe
boat?
down because this is Jeff's time to shine.
Shine, Jeffy, shine.
Go shine.
I couldn't find my snowboard boots.
How embarrassing. Next.
So I went to my brother's house because I used to live there, and so I'm looking through the attic, and I start coming across a lot of boxes that were still mine, and it turns out like it was also the rats boxes because all the boxes are filled with rat shit.
Ew!
And there was like a little teddy bear that was given to me by a clown when I was like 1 year old.
Hold on.
It's a teddy bear dressed as a clown, and it was given to me by our next door neighbor who was a clown.
So a
What the
clown
fuck?
dressed up a bear like himself and gave it to you.
Like herself. Yeah, we were in Hawaii.
A Hawaiian clown
a Hawaiian,
gave you
Hawaiian
a tiny
clown
bear clown?
This
Yeah.
story keeps getting better and better.
Honestly.
But the rats tore that thing apart and shit all over it. They wanted the stuffing inside to stay warm in the winter. And so now the bear is torn open and shit in.
That's like the squirrel
My
that stole
childhood
my
bear.
backyard decorations.
My childhood bear was defecated inside.
That makes sense, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that says something about you as a person. Like, your inner child has rat shit inside of it.
Ooh. Good one.
Damn. Okay.
Just saying. Is that the embarrassing part, that you're a rat boy?
I didn't connect the dots, but yeah, now it is. Now it is.
Baby rat boy.
How's your week been? Has it been embarrassing, Molly?
It hasn't really. I mean, I'm still learning to skate.
Honestly, the videos you're posting are very fucking embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you follow me on any social media, you'll see my skate vids. I've been editing them into like little like montages to edit out all the embarrassing parts. So the stuff that I'm posting is what's making the cut. And there are many cuts that get made, but I went to a skate park on Monday of last week, an indoor skate rink. Where it's pretty cool and like it felt really safe. Like there were not a lot of people there. Everyone was in masks. It's not like people were not near each other.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I like that because I felt like I was really going to fall on some kids. But all these little girls would like skate up to me and be like, I really like your skates. Because my roller skates are like for a little girl. They're pink and rainbow. They look like they were designed for a young child. So they would come and be like, I like your skates. And I like immediately went into like trying to impress the cool girl in elementary school mode. And I was like, thanks, I'm just learning. Like, do you want to skate next to each other? And these girls would just like skate away because they were better than me.
Oh, shit.
But they were really nice to me. which was cool.
Are you sure it wasn't a Mean Girls thing? Like they were sarcastic, like really nice skates, loser. And then
Right.
That's not how I chose to interpret it. It could have been, which is why I threw in like, I'm just learning, because I didn't want them to like see my cool skates and expect me to be able to do cool tricks. Because I was with my friend, I was with Eva, a friend of the pod, and she's like tearing it up, doing spins, dance moves. She's got like her boyfriend skating between his legs and like all this shit.
Skating between his legs?
Sorry, she would like go between his legs.
Oh.
Yeah, no, they were doing cool shit. And it was me and all the little kids like scooting around the outside.
Did you have one of those like granny things on wheels?
Okay, so they did have those at the rink. They were not. I am 5'10". They were not tall enough for me. I am when I'm in my roller skates, I'm over 6 feet tall. So I am a tower amongst these tiny little kids with those little they were these little walkers. So it looked like I was just a giant among all these tiny grandmas. It was really cute, but scary because the kid would fall and I would fall. I went down hard a couple times and someone actually skated past me and went, "That was a big one. Are you okay?" The more I'm talking about this, the more embarrassed I'm getting. At first, I was like really confident about my skate rink, but I just don't know. Like, it just, yeah. Well, shall we get into an ad break? It's an ad break. It's an ad break.
Excuse me, old lady?
Yes?
Do you remember the times when you were young and you were able to skate all around? And
Oh, I remember before my knees gave out, I was the rolling queen.
right, and now you just have that boring walker that just has tennis balls on the bottom.
Yes, so I do not scratch the hardwood floor in my daughter's house.
Right, and you can never get far away from your daughter because she just catches up to you. Because you can't move fast enough.
Try as I might, my daughter, she runs and lassos me back in.
Well, I have good news for you.
You do?
Yes, grannies are coming back in style. We got a granny roller skater machine.
What?
That's right. You just strap these little wheels on your feet and throw away this old shitty tennis ball walker.
Okay.
And give you this one walker that seems like it's way too small for you.
Okay.
But you hunch over, so it will be fine.
Yeah, I have a terrible case of osteoporosis. My spine is like a cheese curl.
Great. Now that
All
you're
right, let me
I'll just give
strap
you a
it
push.
on. Okay. What?
That's right. I'm here to talk to you about grannies getting their style back. $9.99 for the skating machine of grannies. Promo code How Embarrassing. Do it.
Oh. I should be a Foley artist.
Did you do any Foley during that?
Yeah, I didn't catch
dumped
anything.
a couple of pens on the table to be a crash.
Okay, need some work. Do the
I
skating
didn't
first
hear
and
You
then
didn't
work on
hear
Foley.
it?
No,
I didn't hear it.
no.
Try to do it closer to the mic this time.
No.
That is a Foley artist technique, is putting the microphone next to the sound source.
But I thought you'd be able. I dumped the pens right here.
Mm. Well, the audience can't see that, and they couldn't hear that either. So
You can't hear this?
that sounds like putting a glass down.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Wow. Okay. I can make a lot more noises than I thought while we're recording.
Try it. Put the mic right up next to the glass. Move it.
Right
Welcome
now?
to
Yeah.
101 of Foley
Take it and hold
Artists. We're
Right.
teaching Molly Graham how to make noises
There you go.
into microphones.
Yeah, and slam it. No,
He is
harder.
now.
No, we couldn't hear any of that.
That was
You're
silent.
kidding?
That
You
was
couldn't
completely
hear
silent.
that?
We have the world's worst Foley artist.
Wait.
Just
Wait a minute.
every time
know
they're
what-
like, "Did you
hold
hear
on.
that?"
I know what you're doing. You're gaslighting me.
Uh-oh, it's gaslighting time.
Molly's gaslit. Molly's gaslit. Molly's gaslit. All right.
You guys could hear it.
We really couldn't.
Really couldn't.
I'll
It was
listen.
totally
I can't
silent.
wait. I can't wait to listen back to this ep. And I can't wait to bring on our guest, everybody. Our guest today, you know him. because he has kids.
2 of them.
2 of them.
You know him because he doesn't have 1 skate, but he has 2 skates. 2 of them.
You may have seen him back in his teens ripping up the skate parks. We got Troy Big Daddy Vincent.
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Thanks for having me.
Welcome to the
thanks
pod.
for being here. And I like that you weren't afraid to talk during the beginning, like add in your commentary. I like it when the guest does that.
Oh, I'm telling you, I got a big mouth. I can talk for hours, and it's usually nothing but hot air coming out of it. But
yeah, we always tell our guests, do not speak until you're introduced, but we like it when they do.
Yeah.
It's like this fun little game we play.
Yeah.
We're like, you better not speak.
We're like, don't do it.
Want them to.
like,
it's like when you say to a little kid, you're like, don't laugh. And they always laugh.
Yeah.
It's one of those.
Awesome. Glad
are you embarrassed to be here today?
No. I very rarely at this age get embarrassed about anything because I just don't give a flying fart anymore.
Nice.
But in my younger days, I was a little more sheltered. So I've been embarrassed before, but now it really has to be something really extreme. But
let's get into it. Do you have a story of a time you were embarrassed?
Yeah. Let's go back to let's say 2003. September, first day of high school, freshman year.
Whoa.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go back there. So I'm going out of my school zone district because I was in the magnet program art. So I had to go to another school across town, across from Portsmouth. So I didn't know anybody there. So all my friends went to, the local school or whatever. So
none of your friends were in the art program?
I didn't know anybody at this
school.
Churchland High School. Let's just go ahead and put that out there. Churchland High School is where I ended up going. And so I'm going through the day, I'm trying to meet new people, blah, blah, blah. I get to lunch. I eat my little chicken sandwich, my fries, my chocolate milk. Doesn't agree with me at all.
Oh, no.
At all. So I'm like, man, I hate to be that kid that, because, like taking a shit in school was like, oh, look, he's taking a shit. So, you don't want to be known as the shitty kid in high school. So,
he doesn't hold it all day. Let's make fun of him.
Right, yeah. I was like, man, I don't care. I have to use the bathroom. So I haul ass to the bathroom. I get in there. I'm not aware of my surroundings because my mind is on one thing, and that's to use this bathroom.
Yeah. But
in hindsight, I'm thinking about it now, like, I should have known there wasn't any of the standard male urinals in this bathroom. But anyway, I found a stall. So I'm in there and I'm like blowing ass. Like I'm like, I could like shit through a fucking screen door and I wouldn't hit a wire.
Jesus.
So I finally get in there. I mean, I'm moaning and groaning like, oh, like, get this demon out of me. And I hear some giggles. And those giggles seemed a little high-pitched than the normal adolescent male laugh. But it is what it is. Let me go ahead and pull up my trousers, and go on back to class. Man, I open that door. It's like 6 girls in there.
Oh, no.
I'm looking at them like, and the first thing that come out my mouth is, what are y'all doing in here?
Right.
And they look at me and they're like, what are you doing in here? And I'm like, I'm using the bathroom. This is the dude's bathroom. What are y'all doing in here? And of course, that's when the light hits me like, oh shit.
This
isn't where I'm supposed to be. So I'm like, yo, please. I'm sorry. First of all, let me apologize about the smell in here.
for hearing all those noises.
Oh my gosh. What are you giving a dissertation? I would have been out of the door already.
I mean, because at that point, it's my first day and I don't know nobody. So I have to play it cool. 'Cause I don't want to be known as that shitty kid in high school for 4 years. Like, I'm not dealing with that for 4 years. So I'm trying to play it cool, and I'm like, listen, sweetheart, I'm sorry. It was a mistake. I'm new here. I was in a bind. I just had to do what I had to do. Please don't tell nobody. Please, let's just keep this under wraps and keep
this between the 7 of us.
keeping my little shitty secret within 6 girls in high school was a daunting task.
Wow.
And of course, I had like 2 classes with like 3 of them. But yeah, for the most part, though, I mean, they would personally, like, privately, like, take a little jab at me here and there, but they were pretty cool about it.
It did get spread around. You didn't become like.
I mean, I'm sure it probably did
Panther
get around because I only lasted a year at that school anyway.
That's something that kind of embarrasses me, like being in the bathroom, even in the guy's bathroom, and like in the stall next. I don't want to like make weird sounds. I guess I don't know. Is that dumb?
I don't like it. Like, so at work, we don't have like private bathrooms. It's a public bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Nice.
Good. Open it up.
I always like hate it when I'm like walking to the bathroom and like my boss or one of my coworkers will be like, "Oh, I have to pee too," and like go to the bathroom too, and I'm like, I don't like. Sometimes,
so weird.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't want this to happen. And like, I know girls are supposed to be used to like being in the bathroom with their friends and talking and stuff, but that's not how I roll. I am in a really vulnerable state right now. My pants are down. Everything's out.
Let it all
Things are
out.
leaving my body. Like, I don't want my boss being like, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh.
I got one for y'all.
Yes.
I work at the shipyard, and let's play a game called Guess What Disturbing Items Troy Has Found in the Toilets at the Shipyard.
The fuck?
Ooh, is this a game?
Hard hats, T-shirts, hammers.
What?
Hammers?
What?
No, I get the hammer one. That one makes sense to me.
Sandwiches, socks.
Sandwiches.
Socks?
Yeah. I've seen people take their lunch break in the shitter.
No.
Ew.
Yeah, so it's like there is like no shame.
I would like to revisit Jeff saying that he understands hammers being in the toilet. Jeff.
Okay.
What the
You got a
fuck?
work belt on. You got a work belt on.
Okay.
You go to take a shit, and when you go to pull up your pants, your hammer accidentally falls in the toilet, and you somehow don't notice a hammer's noise hitting a porcelain toilet. But
that makes sense. Yeah,
that one I get.
Yeah,
sandwich, I don't get that one.
Mm-hmm.
So
socks?
sandwich.
Did you masturbate into the socks and then try to?
Bro, I'm still trying to figure out how to. They got the hard hat. First of all, they got the hard hat in the toilet, and then there was waste in said hard hat.
Oh no!
So it was like,
that must have been
flop, take hat off, then use bathroom, or
So it's funny that you say that because one time when Jeff was drunk, he was in the bathroom peeing, and he looked down, and his hat fell into the toilet, and he kept peeing on his hat. So I imagine if that had happened with a hard hat. Well, Jeff, of course, is disgusting. So he fished the hat out of the toilet and still wears it to this day.
It wasn't poop; it was pee, and I washed it before I put it back on.
Okay, but you got to realize, like, a normal hat is like a cloth-like material. We're talking about hard hat is like the chance of a ricochet is like very high.
Yeah, it's like when you're washing a spoon in the sink.
No.
Exactly.
I think that for that one, someone was mad at a coworker. They stole their hard hat, put it in the toilet, and shit into it.
Ooh.
What?
Drama.
Any other mysteries you want me to solve?
No, brother, I think you checked them all off my list for the day.
Mysteries of the shipyard.
We have time for one more story if you have one.
Yeah.
If you don't, we'll all just sit quietly.
No, I got one more. This one is probably my most embarrassing one.
Ooh.
And it involves my mother.
Oh no.
I would say I was probably about 22 years old, and I was promiscuous, as they would say, and I was really big into the whole let me take a picture of my genitals and send it to a female.
Oh,
what?
This is embarrassing already.
And your mom's involved?
Yeah. So my mom,
no.
of course, my mom in my cell phone is listed under mom, and the girl, obviously, her name was listed with like Molly or Melissa, something.
Or something. Yeah.
So
I get a lot of I remember I've gotten phone calls before from people I haven't talked to in years, and they're like, "Hey, mom," and I'm like, "Oh, you hit the wrong contact."
right.
I get mom calls a lot.
So the girl is like texting me, is like, "Hey, I want to see it. Like, send it to me now." And I'm like, my mother is sitting beside me on the sofa, and I'm like, man, if she want to see it, I already got one saved in my phone. I'm just gonna do it. So let me I'm grabbing my phone and I'm like turning my back to my mother, like, haha, like she gonna get to see all of this. And I send it, boom. And then as soon as I press send, I hear my mom's phone go off, but I don't, that's just coincidence, So she fumbling around and she's like, what the fuck is this? And me, because my mom can be a loose cannon sometimes, so I'm still not paying any attention.
Right.
And she says, T, because that's what she used to call me. She said, T, what the hell is this? And I'm like, what? And she shows me.
Oh my God.
No.
And she said, so that's what you're into nowadays, huh? That's what you like to do? That's what's really going on in these streets? That's why you're never home at night now? You're too busy taking pictures of your dick and sending it to women out here? And I'm like, yeah. My old man is in the background like, he did what? And my mom's like, your son's out here sending dick pics to girls. And my dad is in the background like, good job, son. That's what I'm talking about. Show 'em what you got. And now my dad and my mom is arguing because my mom's like, I didn't raise him to be like that. And don't encourage him. This behavior is unacceptable. And my dad well, hell, he my son. He can show it off. I know what. Hell, we men. So it's like a fucking.
So your dad is pro dick pic.
What? He was so thrilled.
That's awesome. Wow.
Did he realize that you accidentally sent it to your mom at this point?
Yeah,
also?
of course. But in the short of things, hey, make sure you confirm who you're sending your pictures to.
Right. Triple check.
Wow.
I like the idea, son. I like where your head was at, but I don't like where your head ended up at. You know what I'm saying?
Poor execution.
Yeah.
Great idea. Terrible follow through.
Yeah. My mom, she wrote me about that till the day she passed away. It was.
Sorry.
That's such a horrible thing to constantly be brought up.
Yeah.
I just picture your mom on her deathbed, and one more thing about the dick pic.
You nasty boy.
I was so I was in the early stages of sending pictures like that, so I was a little shy about it, but I was like, man.
And you didn't have the right lighting and stuff, and it didn't,
of course. I didn't know nothing about lighting and all that jazz and stuff. I'm just a click, click, send type of person. Let me sneak off to the bathroom real quick and take this pic and go about my business. But she.
I don't know why, but Troy, these two stories I've really related to them. I think these are my two worst nightmares. So there's girls standing outside the door of me shitting, and me accidentally sending a dick pic to my mom. Those are my two biggest ones. Usually I don't relate to these embarrassing stories, but these two have got me today.
I am, speaking of dick pics, I'm taking a quick poll. you three are men.
Oh,
and Troy,
don't do this.
Troy, you're married. So I want you to think back to your like single days.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys all own a black bath towel?
Oh, I thought okay, I'll answer this one. I thought you were going to ask us about dick pics. Now I don't need a fucking black bath towel. What the fuck is this?
I do have a black bath towel.
Wait, what? What is that for?
Wait, what is it for?
I don't
Dudes
know.
always have a black bath towel.
I just have one. I have 3. Oh wait, bath
It's
towel.
always it's always
just like a towel. Okay.
Yeah, a towel.
Yeah.
You have a black towel and you have brown sheets, brown
I have
bed
both.
sheets.
I have both of those.
I don't know what the fuck is wrong with men that all their towels are black and their sheets are always shit brown.
Well, I have one black towel, I have a white towel, and I have a brown towel.
It's
No,
just all
don't.
depends on the mood for him.
There is always a black
He'll
towel
come
in there.
at me with that bullshit.
There's always a black towel and there's always brown sheets. And I don't know why all men who are single between the ages of, 18 to 27
They got stains
have this
better.
shit.
I mean, they cover stains better.
Yeah, I mean, I see.
White sheets are dumb.
Yeah, white
Yeah.
sheets are dumb. But I mean, I'm colorblind, so I have really dark red sheets. Same idea though. Like I want to cover up my stains.
Yeah.
Ew, what kind of blood stains do you... never mind. I don't want to know. I don't want to know what's going on in that cold sheets.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's get back on track here. I'm telling you, like, men produce some of the most
Let's just
odd
go ahead and get back on.
I mean, it's just liquid pouring out of every pore, and you just don't want to know these things.
There's your answer, Molly. Thanks
All
for
right,
asking.
too much. I don't want to think about the liquid. That was Molly's poll of the day, and let's get into another ad break.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
What are you, taking a piss? What you taking a piss for?
I really
Thinking about Christmas songs.
I really had to go, officer, and it was the middle of my Christmas concert, and I couldn't quite walk off the stage.
Well, you got to walk off the stage if you're going pissed. People watching you perv.
No, I don't, thanks to this new invention here.
It looks like a giant cock.
That's right, but it's not. So now I can pee without people seeing me wee.
Oh, so you put the fake cock over your real cock and then pee inside of the fake cock.
I do. What happened to your accent, sir?
I showing the fake cock. Sorry.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Come on down to Busch Gardens, Christmastown. It's open all year long due to the pandemic. And you'll get some actors doing some fabulous Christmas Charles Dickens scenes just like this one. Come on down.
Cock and a cock.
Cock the accent.
Cock the accent with the cock and a cock.
Sir, what are you thinking about?
Welcome back. We are in the part of the pod where we get into games and segments.
Segments and games, baby.
I love it.
Mary.
Kill.
Phrase.
Bamakara.
Boomakiri.
Bamakara.
All right, everybody. It is time to play everyone's favorite game that we just invented. It's really unique, and no one else has ever thought of it before. We are going to play Fuck, Marry, Kill, and Raise. Boo, 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 boo. So I am going to explain the rules of the game. Troy, you're going to be our lovely contestant today, and you have some decisions you have to make. We're going to give you 4 options.
Okay.
You got to fuck one.
Okay.
You gotta marry one. You cannot fuck the one you marry.
Okay.
You gotta kill one. You cannot fuck the one you kill before, after, or during the murder.
Okay.
And you gotta raise one. And as you know, you cannot fuck the one you raise. That's not cool.
No.
All right.
Shout out
So-
Woody Allen.
Yes, we do call it the Woody Allen rule.
We do, yes.
All right. So, fuck, marry, kill, raise. Your options are me
Me.
and yourself. Go.
Oh, well, no brainer. I'm definitely fucking Matt Cole.
Yes.
Yeah.
All those liquids you got to find out about.
Those liquids on
He
that
turned
red
me on
sheet.
with his bedroom sheet talk. So obviously,
Hey, red sheets, okay.
That's great.
I'm going to probably have to kill Molly.
Oh, wow. No.
Molly never dies. I'm so excited.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not a fan of your pink rainbow skates, and your lack of skate knowledge is depressing me. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
I get it.
You don't even know one skate song.
right.
I got a brand new pair of roller skates. I do. I know one.
So, obviously, I got to marry Jeff because he's just oh.
He's asking for it.
Yeah.
I mean, just looking at his Zoom camera just makes my heart flutter.
Yeah.
So-
I agree.
And I skate, baby.
Exactly. And he participates in rich white people sports like snowboarding and skiing.
That's true. He could take you to the top.
And of course, I got to raise myself because if I don't raise myself, I can't do these wonderful things to you three fine people.
Oh, nice.
All right.
These wonderful things like killing Molly.
I can't do these wonderful things. To you fine.
And that
people.
was
Fuck, marry,
Fuck,
kill,
Marry, Kill,
raise.
Raise.
I love it.
Makara. Molly died. Molly died. Makes me happy. Molly died.
All right. So we actually have time for one more gamer segment. Segment or game. What I was
Okay.
waiting for Jeff to do.
Oh, sorry. I didn't catch it.
Okay, Troy. In this next segment, we are going to give you two options, and they're going to be tough, and you got to decide what embarrassment you would rather suffer. This choice sucks. This choice sucks, but you got to pick one.
This or that. What's the name of this game again?
Oh,
We haven't played it in like months.
I know.
You choose.
All right, it's time for you choose.
You choose.
You choose.
It's time for you choose. Okay, so we're gonna give you two options, and you have to pick one. And I want to hear you talk us through the whole experience here. Okay, so would you rather, Jeff? Do you want to
That's
go?
the name of it.
Do you want to give one first, or do you want me to give one first?
No, it's you choose.
You choose.
choose.
Okay, so you choose. Jeff,
Wait, what?
do you want to give an
Finding two
option
games.
first, or do you want me to give one?
You give one first. Sorry.
Okay. So you choose. The first choice is to go down on your cousin and have your grandmother walk in and see what's happening during a family party.
What?
Wait, versus what?
Versus.
You choose. You choose.
No, now Jeff gives one.
Oh no,
That's
Molly
game
fucked up
works.
this game. She combined two of our games. This is two different games combined. It doesn't make sense.
Jeff, I just don't understand why you can't just say a terrible scenario.
This is
Okay, or
going really well.
you choose. You are swimming through a lake when a man with a hockey mask comes out of that lake with a machete. He starts to try to drown you. You rip the mask off. It's your father. He poops in your face.
Okay, you choose. Which one do you want, Troy?
You choose.
Well, believe it or not, I'm going to have to choose Molly's.
That is not what I thought.
I'm not sure if you're aware of the stereotype or not, but Yeah, black people can't swim, so I'm not. I'm not getting in any large body of waters because I don't want to die. So, so let's just go ahead and get that out there. And as far as
Molly scenario has you not die. Okay.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I can live with embarrassment, but I'm living. So, and then who's to say that when my grandmother comes in, or any party goer, they'd not give me any tips. I mean, I'm not saying I'm an expert at these things, but I mean, everybody deserves a refresher course every now and again.
Yeah.
Whether it's learning how to tune up an engine or giving some fellatio.
Yeah, I like that. I like that because we don't.
Grandmas
Molly
have
didn't
wisdom,
say
too.
why you were going down on your cousin in the first place. Maybe you fell in love with your cousin, and who's to say who falls in love with who? Like love is love.
Yeah, it's a pandemic, okay?
Yeah.
We can't say no to love.
Yeah.
Right. JFK married his cousin, right?
Did he?
I don't know. There's some president that married I think was it JFK?
I'm sure there's more than one president that married a cousin. Let's get real.
Rudy
Let's get
Giuliani
real,
did.
guys.
Let's get real.
It's
Now it's time for the segment, Let's Get Real.
It's got the same music.
I love it. I got a new ringtone.
Okay, so this is the segment where we all go around and say one thing that's real. Okay? We're going to get real here.
I'm ready. Okay, you start.
You got to start it off, Molly. This is your segment.
Okay, I'm going to just get real with you guys really
Let's
quick.
get real.
My toenails are too long.
Get real.
Yeah, I haven't cut them in a while.
Get real.
Uh-huh. They got stuck on my sock when I was putting it on. Still didn't cut my toenails. Just put the sock on, went to work.
Get real.
Yeah. Who's next?
I bite my fingernails too much and play with them and tear them off, so they're always very short.
Oh wow, are we talking?
Get real with me, baby.
Get real.
Get real.
Are we doing a segment on fingernails? Because I'll do mine. I got mine painted black because I have trouble picking my skin, so it reminds me not to pick my skin.
Get real.
Get real.
Nice.
What's up with your fingernails, Troy?
I mean, they're pretty stubby, I guess. I'm a nail biter.
Anything toenail? How about toenails?
I'm really flexible, so sometimes when I'm by myself, I do get that big toe up there near that mouth, and I do just go to town on it. I mean,
No way. We got
as
real.
he looks around his house to make Get real.
Get real, man. I like get real.
Yeah.
I like when there's a theme too.
Yeah. We stayed in the same hole.
I'm gonna write down get real on a post-it note so we remember to play it again.
Get real.
Does that system work for you? Where does that post-it note go?
It's gonna go right here next to my desk.
She just throws it in the trash afterwards.
Write it down.
The action
away.
of writing something down makes it go into your memory. So she writes it down and then tosses it.
Oh my gosh. Well, we have come, believe it or not, to the end of the episode. Troy, do you have any projects coming up? Anything you want to promote? Any message you want to share with the class? Anything at all?
Oh yeah. I'm in a group Lemon Pepper and Sazon, and we're a melting pot of different races and whatnot, and we're going to be doing a Black History Month show.
Nice.
For
Cool.
February. We're in the early stages of planning that, so definitely stay on the lookout for that. That's it, really. I mean,
cool.
I'm just a cool dude, laid back.
Yeah, check them out on Facebook at Lemon Pepper and Sazon. Is that going to be like an online show? Or...
Yeah, it will be virtual.
I guess February is still too cold to do anything outdoors.
Yeah, the pandemic.
Well, the outdoor stuff, I'm like...
I can't wait to get back outside.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
It's too cool.
But that show, that group is really starting to pick up some steam. Yeah. And I want to say that I don't get along with a certain member of that group, Mr. Jordan Burton. I'm sure you're arguing on Facebook all the time. So
called out.
Yeah, I just don't understand
Previous
how someone that has.
friend of the pod.
Yeah.
So, we got fighting inside the front. Of the
Yeah,
pod.
I mean, I just don't understand how somebody that has snake-like skin and that stays ashy and flaky all the time can say such evil things to me. I just don't get. But that's for another story.
Jesus Christ!
He's gonna hear this.
He's gonna hear this.
I want him to. If you ever need me to come back on Get Real, please invite me.
Oh my god!
All right.
We're gonna have both of you come back on just for a full show of Get Real.
Absolutely. Just like always, you can support the podcast on Patreon if you go to patreon.com/howembarrassing. Throw some love our way by liking, sharing, subscribing to the podcast, leaving a review. It does help us get those awesome sponsors you hear every episode. And ladies and gentlemen, little worms, until next time, keep
wiggling.
Wiggling.
Thanks so much for listening to How Embarrassing Podcast at Go On Production. If you have an embarrassing story you'd like to be a guest on How Embarrassing, send us an email at howembarrassingpodcast@gmail.com.
Taking a piss.